Greetings to family, it's Muhammad Mahdi. Wanted to develop a quick tutorial video about a new, well, it's not new, a banner image design tool that's called XHeader. I have the XHeader program already downloaded to my computer. It is a free program with two premium upgrades, one for $47, the other one is for, I believe, $97. But today we're just going to talk about the free version that's available on the internet. So again, you would go to xheader, as it is spelled here, .com. Let me just double click on my icon. You would go to xheader.com and download the free version. Okay, and once you've downloaded the free version, it's on your hard drive. It will, of course, give you an icon that you can display on your desktop to bring the program up anytime you want. So when you're ready to use XHeader, now my version is 3 years old, so yours may look totally different from my icon and the first screen that you get. But when I double click on my icon, the first screen that comes up is this screen that is gently suggesting that I buy the pro version. And so we're not going to do that. We're just going to discuss the free version right now, XHeader. So I'm going to click no thanks, and here's what comes up. I have a dialog box that asks me, okay, what kind of banner image do you want to develop, and where do you want to develop it from? Do you want to load from the template library? Now, XHeader comes with a design template library of, I don't know, maybe about 1,000 images, really cool stuff, and they're categorized. So we'll take a look at that in just a second, but let me go on with these choices. Do you want to create a banner image from a blank header? In other words, you want just a blank canvas, and you're going to pull your images from other sources, your hard drive or Google Plus or wherever you're going, Google or wherever you're going to pull your images from, and you just want a blank canvas to develop your banner image. It says, do you want to load from an existing XHeader file? XHF is an XHeader file. So if you've saved some images to XHeader, and you can do that. You can call those images up from the XHeader files that you may have saved. And then it says, do you want to load a pre-existing image from your hard disk? So we'll take a look at a couple of examples, for each one of these. And let's begin. So going all the way from the bottom, if you just wanted to have, starting from the top, if you wanted to load an image from the XHeader template library, then of course clicking the top button is going to bring up XHeader templates. And so you see that there is a template selector, and right now Action and Adventure 2 is highlighted to my left. Here's where all of the categories are along your left side. The images will appear in the center section. So Action and Adventure is highlighted on my left, and up here at the top right hand corner it shows you that you're in the Action and Adventure template. And so design category, I should say. And so in this category there are several images. Most of these images, as you are noticing, are 950 pixels wide and 175 pixels tall. So we recommend that if you're doing a banner, that your banner should be at least 800 pixels wide. Now, if you're doing any kind of Facebook banner, like for a Facebook fan page or a Facebook group, or your Facebook personal page, then that banner image is 851 pixels wide by 315 pixels tall. So here you see that all these banners are at a good width, because you want to be able to add graphics or add text to your banner image. So a lot of nice images here. Action and Adventure under that category. And so you could go to any one of these categories: animals and pets, arts and drama, business one. Let's see what's under the business category. Again, all these are 950 pixels wide, and a variety of different images, or templates, I should say. And you can choose any one of these. So let's just go to one and choose one and see what happens. When you double click on that image, then it displays an XHeader, and this is what you have to work with. This is your image. We know that it's 950 pixels wide and 175 pixels tall. So although it's reduced in size to fit into the frame of this computer screen, this absolutely is a 950 pixels wide image, and you can use any of the design tools here that you see to accentuate this image. So the tools that you have to work with are text, if you wanted to add text to this image; drawing lines, if you wanted to add lines to this image; drawing an empty square, or a square that has a colored border. For example, if I click here, it tells me that the shape of the square is, the outside perimeter of the square is black. It's really an empty box that has a black outline, and it's in the shape of a square. The corners are squared. The corners could be slightly rounded, or very rounded. So for example, if I wanted to put a square here in this box, then, and I wanted a black square, then I would just click here in the box, and you can see that my square has appeared. Do I want to make it larger? Yeah, I want to make it larger. And so you have a black box. This again is a really a box that has a black border. That's what this square button will give you. However, if you click the other square, it says square filled. So that's going to be a solid color of a square, right? If you choose that one. So let's just choose that one. Side by side comparison. I'll choose that, and I'm going to put that one here. That one's also black, but when I expand the size of it, it's going to be a completely black. This is black filled, and this is a black square. This is a square that's filled. This is just a black square. Circles are the same thing. You have an empty circle, or a circle that is full with a given color. And the colors, again, here's your color selector. You can choose any one of the colors that they have here, right, for any of your design elements. And if you like, you can even choose custom colors. This is web colors, the standard colors that are in most web images. There are dark colors you can choose. There are bright colors you can choose. And if you have custom colors, if you know the HTML code for a custom color, you can certainly add that. For example, if I wanted the kind of red that's normally in a headline, right? I know that that's $CC and 4 zeros. I know that because I've done so many things with headlines. I know that that's the standard headline color. And so I could choose that. Clicking OK would change this filled square to that color, just to give you some ideas. So I just showed you how you can pull a template from the template library on XHeader. So let's erase that. So this box, I'm going to say delete. This box, I'll say delete. I'm going to close this out, and I'm back to where I started. So should I choose to create a blank header, just a blank canvas, I can click this one, and then it says, okay, what size do you want your banner to be? Now your banner could be tiny, itsy bitsy, teeny weeny. For example, it could be, you could choose 100 by 100. So maybe you had some very, very small thing um, your like initials that you wanted to use, or a what they call a favicon, or a favicon image. So it would be like a very, very, very small thumbnail image of you, or a very, very small thumbnail image of any object. Then you can pick that and see that's what size you'll have. This is a square that's 100 pixels wide times 100 pixels tall. And so, for example, if I was doing a graphic of my initials, or my call name, my online call name, which is Mentor with Mehdi, then I could do an MWM. Let's choose text and choose, what um, font style do I want that text to be in, and I have all of the available texts, both standard and those that are not so standard, that are listed here under text options. I also can choose the text or the font size, and whether I want to bold, um, italicize, or underline that text. I can also make the text in varying degrees of transparency. I can add shadows. This is a really amazing header tool that allows you to develop high quality banners of any size that you want. Again, the choices continue with what effects do I want to have. Note effects on the text, an outline, a chisel. For example, let's just say that I came in here inside this box. I put my initials MWM for Mental with Mahdi. Now the color that's up there right now is black. So let's just say that I wanted another color. So let's pick another color, and could be any color. We'll pick goldenrod. That's fine. And so I say OK for goldenrod. Well, now here are the three initials right here in this box. That's what's displayed up here in this banner that I just made. That's 100 by 100, and the font size for these letters that I've typed in is 12. Do I want to make them larger? If I want to, I can. Let's go to 16, and that's what it looks like at 16. Can I bold them? Sure, I can. Now it's bold. Can I make them even bigger? Yes, I can. So let's make it 20, and that still fits in there nicely. Do I want to italicize? If I do, that's the effect of that I get. Do I want to make it transparent? Maybe I'm going to run some other smaller image on top of it. Well, I can make that as transparent or as loosened as I desire, right? Do I want to add shadow effect? I can do that. I just added a slight shadow. It's hard to see because this image is so small, but I just wanted to give you an idea of effects. So let me take the shadow effect off and come down here and add an outline. Now I've made that image of MWM to be an outline instead of just the standard characters. So let me take the outline off, go back to the original, no effect, and let's look at a chiseled look. Let's look at outline fill. Let's look at emboss. And when you choose emboss, it's going to ask you for what secondary color do you want to emboss your text with. So my primary color for the letters themselves is goldenrod. I can choose a secondary color. Here it's white. That's what's being displayed now as a secondary overlay color. It could be anything. It could be turquoise. Let's choose turquoise. It's right in front of me. And so now you see turquoise come up as a shadow effect, as an emboss effect behind those letters. So that's so small. I just wanted to give you an idea. That's 100 by 100. Now let's delete that and choose a new image altogether. And same thing, create a blank header, and we're going to make it, well, what pops up standardly is 750 times 175. So let's choose that. So now we've got this bigger canvas that we can use, and we can pull other images into this blank canvas, right? So For example, I know that I have an image that's 750 pixels wide and 175 pixels tall. So anything that I want to go in here has to certainly be within that size category. So I can go to where it says image and click here, and it will ask me to select an image to add to my canvas. So let me just go to, for example, my online marketing mastermind. Wednesday Night Live is 480 pixels wide and how many? 159 pixels tall. So put that, let's put that in. So I'm going to double click on that and it goes right there, right? That's how easy it is to add your images to this image design tool. So I could put it in the corner, I could put it anywhere I want to put it. And so if I put it to this side, that still leaves me some room to do other things over here. So what do you want to do? Well, I could do any number of things. I could add another image. I could add a circle or a square to put something inside of it. Let's just put a circle here. And let's just see, how do we want to work with that? Did I add a square? I did add a square. So let me eliminate that. Sorry, delete. I said circle. And it's white. That's why I'm not seeing anything. So let's make it a different color. That's green. The letters are green. So let's make this olive. And say OK. So now I have an olive circle. And I can make it as big as I want to. And I could put graphics inside of it if I wanted to. I could put text in here. For example, let's choose text and say that I want my text to be another bright color that's really easily visible. Where's orange red? And I'm going to say, okay, so I'll choose a font and I'll choose Tahoma. It's a nice, easy to read font. And I'll say 8 p.m. Eastern and see how that fits. Just giving you some examples of how to use this tool. The sky's the limit with what you're able to do here, right? Sky is the limit to what you're able to do here. You can do anything you want. And so you can see how you're only limited by your imagination with this tool. Let me choose something new. I'm going to say load from a hard disk. Do you want to save the previous image? No, I don't. So I want to get rid of all of that and choose something that is on my hard drive as the standard image. So let's go over to some lifestyle images or some travel images. So let's go to whatever comes first. Lifestyle came up. Okay, so now we have lifestyle. And so this is 613 by, this image is 613 by 409. So if I choose this image, then that image is going to be, that's 615 by 409. So this is how big that image is. And I can add text here that says whatever I want to say. Now, don't forget now that I know what size this image is, I could go back and choose a bigger banner and load this image inside. For example, okay, so we know that 613 times some number. So let me grab a new image. And that was 613. So I'm going to make one I'm going to create a blank header and make this 800. Make it 900. And I'm going to make this 600 tall. Is that right? and say okay. So now I've got a blank slate, right? I've got a blank slate, and I'm going to add an image here. That image right there that's on my hard drive. And so when I bring that image in, I put it at the bottom, put all over at the bottom. So I've got all of this space up here at the top. So here's my image. It's at the bottom. I've got all this image space at the top. I can reposition it and make it even. So I've got equal space above and below it. Or I could pull it to the right. And let's see what that looks like. Okay, so I've got an image with some above space, some below space, and a whole bunch of space over here. So let's have some fun with this. As a matter of fact, instead of, do I want above and below space? Yes, I do. So we're going to put up here text. And I'm going to put something, I need something very catchy, and I need something that's colorful. My image is really earth tones with the skin complexion of the ladies in the background and other things that are in the background. So I want something bright and vibrant. I'm going to choose this orange, and I'm going to choose Georgia, because it's a nice standard text. You could use anything, and the best times in life are enjoyed traveling with friends. Okay, and so that's my text, and it's 12. That's the font size. So it's going to be small, but there it is right there. Okay, and so now I want to bold that. So I'm going to highlight my text, and I'm going to hit bold, and that's what it looks like right now. Right? So I want to increase the size of it. Let me go to 20 size. Cool. And let me come down here, and let's come down here, and I'm going to use the same colors. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm going to use a different color, but I want text right here. So I want text right here, and I'm going to make it red. I'm going to make it red. Could make it maroon. Don't know how that's going to look. Let me choose custom. Let me go back to the standard that I know is a standard red CC00 and say OK to that. And I'm going to say join how you can. No, I don't want all of that. And that's a little bit too big. We want that to be smaller. So travel to your favorite destinations for less. And I'm going to put the text right over here. So I don't know what that's going to be yet, so I'm going to put that just there as a placeholder. I want to come up here though, and I want to say something about the live stream webcast. So I'm going to add text, and we're going to make that black. So web colors, black, okay, right here. I'm going to put, oh my goodness, let's see. Okay, so show to your favorite destinations for less. Yeah, that's what I want to put. Okay, so travel favorite destinations for less. And dot. All right. And so, did you notice that that what I did was I selected the area that I wanted to add text to. So I said that I want text, and it automatically defaulted to black. That's the last color that I used. It has a font type of Georgia and a font size of 14. Well, where do I want that text? This is where you take this arrow and put wherever it is that you want your text to appear, wherever you want it to appear. This design tool is so cool. And so um, then you just type in uh, okay, partner with great people. And let me go back up to that. Scroll back up to that right here, right in here. And I've got three dots that I know are back there in the background, so I don't want that. Partner with great people, build memories. And right here where it says partner, let me put a slash right there. Build memories. Let me put a slash right there. And uh, elevate your lifestyle, right? And so just as an example, right? And so why did I change this? Because what I wanted to put down here was, so when I clicked on that, because this is where this text is, when I clicked on that, notice it repopulated here in my text design space. So I'm going to go here and put we own, help if you could spell, right? Wednesdays. Okay, and now I want that to be huge-gantic, huge-gantic. So we're going to make that like 36 font, right? And this one, let's see, live at 8 p.m. Travel your favorite destinations for less. Okay, so I see. That is right there. Partner with great people. Elevate your lifestyle. Partner with great people. It's right on the edge. You don't want it on the edge. Partner with great people with memories. Elevate your lifestyle. Blah, blah. And I've got that much space. So what do I want to do? I want to say, forgive me for taking a little long, but you know, we're designing. So sometimes design takes a little bit of time. And so what I want to do is make sure that I put down here live stream broadcast at 8 p.m. Eastern, and I could leave that. Now on another one, you know, obviously, if I'm just making this the banner and it's a generic banner that I want anybody to use, I'll leave it that way. I'll leave it just like this. So let me just pull this down, this part down, and pull this part down. Now, how do I know what that looks like? How do I know what that looks like? Because I've got a limited amount of space that I'm actually seeing, right? Make sure that's on that line. Okay, so we on Wednesdays, and that is, okay, we on Wednesdays. And that's as far left as I can get that. And let's just see how that's looking. And if I brought this over any, okay, so that's that lady's face. All right, good. So that's fine. And in order to make sure that I can see what this looks like, when I'm ready to save this on my hard drive as a new image, I'll click Save As. Right now, I could save this to XHF, XHeader files. I could do that, and it would save it in the XHeader files folder on my hard drive, or I could save it in my pictures hard drive on my normal photos folder on my hard drive, which is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to save as. It's asking me to select a file option. Do I want to save it as a JPG file, which is what you absolutely want to do. You always want to save as a JPG. This is the most common graphics file that's used, and you can use this in your graphics anywhere, and it'll be accepted. You don't have to worry about it not being compatible with some other program that you may be adding an image to. So we're going to click there once because I want to see what this looks like. So now I get a chance to see what this image looks like, right? The big thing, the whole thing. So this is centered okay. It's not bad. This best times in life enjoy traveling with friends. We on Wednesdays, blah, blah, blah. So this is just an example. So now I have different versions. Some are more dense than others. It says select quality level. Do I want superb quality, meaning that the highest number of the highest density of the highest quality ratio is going to be superb. I'll just put it that way. No sense in getting techie. Excellent is second best. Image won't be as sharp. Then you have very good, etc., etc. And so I always choose superb because I want the image to be extremely sharp. So I double clicked on that, and then it's asking me, where do you want to save this? So I'm going to save this back where I got it from, which was in my pictures um, broad category, and then my subcategory of lifestyle. So let me get to lifestyle. Bam. And see, here's the original image, and I'm going to I'm going to put here. You know what? I'm not going to save it here. I'm going to save it in my my online marketing mastery file with We Own Wednesday. So I'm going to go to my online marketing mastery. I'm going to look for my other We Own Wednesdays files, and here they are down at the bottom of the WOW files. And so I'm just going to choose the next position in line. This is WOW 202. So I'm going to click on that, and 202 came up. So I'm going to make this 300 series with people. 300 series. So let me go back. 300. Okay, and I'm going to save that. So I just saved that to my hard drive. How do I know? Well, if I minimize this and go to my hard drive, hold on 1 second, go to my hard drive and look for images. Let's see. My Online Marketing Mastery. It should be there, right? My Online Marketing Mastermind. And let me go down to my WOW or We Own Wednesday section down here at the bottom, and it should show up. There it is right there. So I'm going to double click on that, and this is the image. That's the one that I just made. Best times in life: enjoy traveling with friends, travel your favorite. And how long did it take me to do that? No time, right? We're going to spend more time with XHeader and using this as one of your choices. There are a lot of choices out here, but this is one choice that we're going to be using as a group. So we want to, rather than have 17 different choices for design tools, better to get 2 or 3 and get very proficient in the use of those. So hopefully you've gained some value out of this video. We're going to shut this down now, and we'll see you on the next video.